Hey, good evenings, Cape Fled Stories. Hoop het gaan goed samen met julle. Hope you guys are good. Welcome to Cape Fled Stories. We're gonna have an awesome evening. Hey, Terminator, how are you, sir? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Tonight we have a few youngsters from the Cape Flats. Believe it or not, that is doing very well for themselves. A few months ago, they were unemployed. Today, they're running their own businesses. So kyk dit, hy's die movement, hy's die move wanneer ons se kinders kwaai doen en dan hulle doen goed vir hulle self, then we promote them, we support them. And this is stories that our youngsters out there needs to hear. And also we are also following up on, a couple of weeks back we spoke about Advanced Academy. So this is the organization that are training these youngsters, and now you can hear the real life story. So I want you guys to please share this live. Asseblief, ons mense moet hoor dat sy kan werk kry, sy kan employed raak, sy kan jou eie besigheid begin te. Dit maak nie saak waar jy bly nie of wie jy is nie. If you work hard, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. So welcome. And then I've got my good friend, hy is 'n special guest vanaand. Hy het gesê hy wil nie sy foute hier op die poster nie, maar hy gaan met join as 'n special co-host. Zak, welcome brother, welcome.
Hi, good evening Stan, evening to all the viewers, listeners. Ons is terug.
There we go, awesome. Daar sê. Zak, sê vir my gou vandag 'n bietjie van die agtergronde van die mense wat ons gaan interview, so that the audiences know, is die supernatural Marvel characters nie, dis normal mense van die Cape Flats.
Yeah, I think we have two students that attended Advanced Academy in Mitchells Plain, and then we have one current student in the Bonteheuwel area. So yeah, it's students that didn't like, okay, what can we do? Some have a plan, some had a plan, and some have a plan now, and all three of them are doing something.
Wow.
I know the one is in fitness, he's a fitness trainer, the other one bakes, and Riaz is working with international accounts. Roberto will just go in a bit deeper. But yeah, it's our students, it's our young people from the Cape Flats. It's raw, it's uncut, it's unedited. It's what was gescripted of Kossie, it's happening, and like I always say, if parents comes in and students comes in to enroll themselves, I always say, if you look at the amount of students that getting job opportunities, it's something positive, obviously something we're doing right. So it's not like they're looking for work. Yes, there is a few that's still looking for jobs and stuff, but I'm sure that certificate will assist them. And there's a lot of people that there's a lot of students that don't even have these certificates. They still in the program, but they got job opportunities. So ek bedoel, Stan, kyk, sê ons het nou 100 of 200 students en 80 van hy students of 180 of 150 of 100 van hy students raak kry employment. That's even now a huge achievement, especially for our people. And then you can see, everybody comes from different backgrounds, So for me, it's something amazing. And that's why I was like, Stan, we just need to share the stories. Laat die mense self hoor, man. Because as ons nou gaan praat, dan gaan hulle nie sê, hey, die mense maak goed op.
Ja. En movement, eerste ding, die course is free. As a free course, right? Nie course as a free course, nie 3 course maar jullie 'n course. En die tweede ding is mense van die Cape Flats, is ons youngsters wat sê, okay, ek gaan die kans vat. Hulle het die kans gevat en hulle het vir Advanced Academy gejoin, started their own thing, like they say, started at a bottom, now here.
That's it.
Let me add them quickly, want ek is jy weet ons twee raak excited, ons praat heel aan. Hulle gou net op. But for those, Khan, with us, good evening for those, and then we have
good evening Stan, good evening Jacques, and good evening
listeners.
Evenings, and then I see here's a young lady, Audie.
Yes,
Audie joining us as well. Good evenings, and then we have no stranger to Cape Flats Stories, besige vrou, Robert.
Good evening, Stan. Good evening, everybody. Hi,
Good evening.
guys. It's good seeing all of you.
Awesome, awesome. Zach, I'm going to give over to you. Then you interview them. Let the people hear and see for themselves what is really happening. There is positive stories out there. How people are doing it for themselves. Let me just do this quickly. And here we go. Over to you, Zach.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Yeah, tonight is all about Advanced Academy. I'm not gonna talk a lot. I'm gonna give Roberta the chance just to see how far we progress with Advanced Academy and the recruitment process, and then we will go over to our youth that joined the Advanced Academy that just gonna tell them more about what they're doing and did they get jobs, did they start their own small little company, what are they doing now? Because
Mm-hmm.
people ask us, okay, am I getting money for it, or are you guys gonna give me a jobs? But yeah, obviously we try to help students getting a job, or we try to help students build their own small business. And here are the fruits. I think this, if Roberta will agree with me, this much more. I think this platform is too small to put everybody and just to hear the six stories of Advanced Academy. So I'm gonna give it over to Roberta just to tell them a bit us more and the listeners more about Advanced Academy. Waar ons, wie is ons, wat doen ons? So yeah,
Hi, Jakes. Hi, Jacques. Hi, everybody. We were here on Cape Flat Stories a few weeks ago, and the support that we received from the community was overwhelming in such a way that we're almost struggling to keep up with meetings because everybody wants to be part of it. The one community that we're working in since this last broadcast is Parkwood, and we need about 40 students, and then there'll be a campus active in the Parkwood area. And that is a big positive. And in such a way that I'm excited to see how Parkwood's going to change, how things is going to change. And for the young people of Parkwood, one Saturday morning, I was walking in the area, busy canvassing with Max, who was our recruiter in the area, and just to see that once Advance is there, Jacques, what we going to go and do, and how are we going to change, how are we going to bring the positivity, how are we going to change the mindsets of young people. And then in a year from now, we're going to have those students on this platform speaking about their success stories. We're also currently working in the Lentegeur area. So as you know, we've got campuses at the Portlands Indoor Center, but we're busy recruiting in Lentegeur, and soon we're going to have a campus in the Lentegeur area. So things are moving in a positive direction for Advanced Academy, but more importantly for the youth of the Cape Flats.
And Roberta, can you just tell
Yes.
us which areas do we have campuses, just for the listeners and viewers that's interested,
Okay.
all the active campus that we actually have now?
So the active campuses that we currently have classes is the Bonteheuwel area, which is giving business administration. In Khayelitsha, we have 3 campuses doing business administration. In Nyanga, we've got business administration. In Mitchell's Plain, Portland's Indoor Center, we have IT, business administration. We're busy recruiting for call center course at the moment. I've just mentioned Lentegeur here. We've got a campus in Maitland, and soon we're going to have a campus in Parkwood. But saying this to you, Jacques, that's active campuses or almost active campuses. But just this evening, I had to sit down and work out the schedule as to where else we need to go. We're recruiting in Manenberg, and we just started the recruitment there, and then the gang violence started, and we had to stop the recruitment for the safety of our recruiter and the people coming to recruit. So, there's a need in Manenberg. But this evening, I was sitting down, busy planning the next week and a bit. We're looking at Heidelberg, we're looking at Kraaifontein, we're looking at Gugulethu, we're looking at so many places, Slangenrivier, Swellendam. So Advanced Academy, soon we're going to have a campus in every community. I met with a young lady this afternoon from Lower Crossroads. She's got a qualification, but she's unemployed. and she met me at a career day last week, and she's asked me, how can I help you make a difference in my community? And we've met this afternoon, and she's going to start in the lower Crossroads areas. So, Jacques, I think in 2 weeks from now, we should chat again. I think we're going to have so much more active campuses because the youth is now starting to take this serious.
No, definitely. Even in obviously I'm based in Bonteheuwel.
Yes.
And you can see, one by one or two by two students are coming and registering. And I think this is something new. Roberta, we started in 2019 here in the Western Cape. And we actually struggle to get young people, but now young people actually come out of themselves, with parents coming and, okay, what is this? I see this is on Facebook. I see on Cape Flat Stories. Tell me more about it. And I think definitely we getting there. Yes, we need more. We just need more. Especially we need the community to talk a bit more about us. Tell your neighbor. Tell your friend. Tell your family member. And obviously that child that's at home that matriculated a year ago or last year or 2 years ago that is doing nothing at the moment, come and obviously ask us, message us, and ask us where is the active campuses because we're busy recruiting. And the beautiful thing is we have a recruitment that's called 365. So we recruit every day. We don't stop. So we want to make a difference 365 days a year, basically. We want to change lives every day. And Stan, it's amazing if you can see the progress students make. If the students start, it's that shy student. If you ask them to do a role play and like, oh, must I do the role play? But just the progress, and it's very nice to see. I just love it.
Jacques, if I can just add in, we've got graduates that completed a year and a bit ago, and some of them are still struggling to find work. And we're busy recruiting in the Lindige area, and I've got 3 students that is unemployed. They've updated their CV, but they can't find a job. So what are they doing? They're volunteering with Advance Academy. They're speaking to new students. They're telling them, this is what this course is about. This is what happened when I started here. And it's actually so nice to see because they also now, while they're job hunting, while we're getting their CV ready, while we're getting them to do computer courses, they're giving back to the community, informing their peers about Advance Academy. And we can just say, yeah, we're going in the right direction right now. So it's amazing to see.
Stan, do you want to come in? Do you want to join us?
I just want to hear the testimonies of these young people because you know what I've noticed and I'm seeing that Advance is growing. It's growing slowly, but it's coming like a fire. I'm looking at most of the communities. Everybody is now. This is what Jacques said last year, and Roberta. I think I liaised with you. We want this to grow, and I think the fact that we can see a bit of fruit. I think in 2-3 years time, I think that is where if everybody buys into this and we see the unemployment rate drops, I think that is what people want to see. But they won't see it if they don't buy into this vision, into this dream. So they need to invest. I mean, Parkwood, like you said, Parkwood needs 40 students.
Just 40 more.
40 more. And I'm sure next month we will have 40 more. But it's things like this that changes the communities, what we preach about, but our community needs to buy into it. And listen to the young people. I'm going to give over to Jacques. You can interview the others. I don't want to take over. We want to hear the stories of these youngsters so that we can inspire thousands others to join Advance tomorrow.
Cool.
Okay. I'm going to give over to Roberta just to introduce the student. You can go. Anyone first? Roberta, you go.
Well, this is an honor to do. I'm a mother of thousands and thousands of students, and people think I'm crazy when I say each student has a special place in my heart or in my life. And I'm going to kick off with the only guy on the panel, Riaz Isaacs. When myself and Riaz met about 2 years ago, It was on a wrong foot. Remember, Riaz, we were almost arguing about something. But a few months later, I go into class and we have a conversation. And you ask me, Mrs. LaRue, don't you know of someone? And the passion in this guy's voice, Stan, the passion this guy had that moment. I told myself, I need to ask my friend. And he was studying through Advanced Academy, but he wanted to learn more. He studied IT, and he wanted to learn more about the IT world because he was playing around at home, trying to create his own website, etc., and etc. And I reached out to a friend of mine who's the owner of Writer Studios, Jody Colby, and I said, Jody, I've got this guy in my class, and he is so passionate. Can I send you his CV? Can you come and check what's going on? And now Riaz is a junior developer at Writer Studios, junior web developer. And all that it cost was Riaz said, Mrs. LaRue, don't you know of someone? And we reached out to someone, and we can now gladly and proudly say we've got a young man from Mitchell's Plain that is a junior web developer, and he's working on massive accounts. And when you speak to his boss, Stan, this is the nice part because I will speak to the boss. He would say, this guy knows what he's doing. Thank you, Roberta, for connecting. You know, Roberta, I want to do more of this. So Riaz has opened the door for many other students, just not with Jody's business, but any other business, because now we can confidently say we are grooming future leaders, you know. So Riaz, over to you. Tell us about Advanced Academy and what's going on in your life.
Yeah, so basically, it was a lot of work to even get to the point where I could ask you if you know of someone that could help me in this field, because even when I was in school, I didn't finish matric immediately. I failed it the first time, and I wrote again, and I failed again, and I basically tried 3 times, and after the third time, and that's when I actually passed it. And I was in many jobs. I've been in so many industries because I started working straight out of school. I started in a plastic and paper production facility, and I was in the food industry. I was an ink technician. I worked with gas installations, like all over the place. And after I was in the medical field, after I was done there, because I was working for the Western Cape government as an intern. And after my contract finished there, I was at home for probably about a year. And then I decided, like, I can't just sit here and do nothing. And so I downloaded this app to get to do courses for IT and stuff like that. And I finished a few of the courses, and I reached out to some people on Gumtree that is looking for someone in that direction. And I met this guy. He was looking for a developer, and he hired me also as an intern for about a month or so. But he said, like, I wasn't picking up so fast, so he also let me go. And that's when my neighbor actually sent me a picture of Advanced Academy, that they are offering courses as well. And the one that I was interested in was the IT course. And so I applied for the course, and I started going to Advanced Academy, still unemployed and still trying to look for jobs in the field that I'm finished the courses for web design and stuff like that. And while I was also busy studying, I reached out to other company that was looking for intern, and they actually didn't want to give me a chance. And I basically begged them to just give me a chance, and I will show you that I can figure this thing out. And they did give me a chance, and I made a website, and they said it looks fine, and they said they're going to give me a harder one to do, and I made a website as well. All of this working from home with no equipment, because I had a laptop but it's an old laptop that I had for years, and it never came in handy until that time when I actually had to make this websites for these people. But the second website I made for them, they told me, it's not actually that good, and there isn't actually a place for me there because the skills I have, it doesn't match up to someone that they're looking for. So I continued with Advanced Academy. I was probably going on 4 months at that time, and then Roberta actually came to class one day, and one thing I can say is the advanced team, they really put their students first, and they go out of their way over and beyond, especially Roberta and husband Claude. And Roberta asked us during class, is there any students that has a business or anything on the side? Because she would actually like to support them. And that's when I raised my hand and I said that I actually want to build websites for people, but I have trouble finding people who actually want a website to be built from me. And then she told me she actually has a friend that owns a business, Jody Colby from Writers Hand Studios. So she connected me with him, and we had an interview, and everything went smoothly. And I started there as an intern, and obviously I had to prove myself, and I put in everything. And after 3 months, I got promoted to a junior web developer apprentice. So now that I'm an apprentice, I'm still busy with Advanced Academy, finishing my course, and hopefully also continuing with the courses that's coming after that, because it's a fantastic opportunity because it's free, and the level that you can go, because I got to level NQF level 4. I finished that course, and then the next one would be 5, and then the one after that would be 6. And I am super excited to go all the way and also grow my career at the same time. And I can't really say that I am successful right now, but I'm definitely on the path to success. And I can just thank Advanced Academy for giving me that key to open that door and actually, get on that path. So Advanced Academy has my thanks for that.
Thank you, Riaz. I understand there's a lot that I want to say. I'm almost wanting to go teary-eyed. This is one of the shyest students I've had in that class. One of the chickiest, but one of the shyest. And I'm excited to see where he's going, Stan. And if you listen to his story, he's come a long way. And all that it needed was someone to connect him with someone, And I'm grateful for friends in my life that is as passionate as I am. And I think his boss is actually watching with us. But let's continue because there's 2 other beautiful ladies to speak. Stan, have you ever eaten a cake where your toes curl into ways that has never curled before? So
No.
you need to try this. Firdaus, we need to hook Stan up. So Firdaus Khan is even quieter and shyer than the previous speaker. She will give you a bit of background. But there was a time when she was studying and she needed traveling fee to come to class. And there was just no way. She couldn't find a job. So what did she do? She used the skill starting to bake brownies, selling it to the students, selling it to myself and my family. But today, a year and a bit later, she owns her own baking business, dude. I only order my birthday cakes from Firdaus because it's of that level. When you talk Charlie's Bakery, you talk Firdaus, you talk about Firdaus. That is the level I see Firdaus at. Because she's simply amazing. I think Jacques uses her in his business. For every cake that he needs, it's just Firdaus. So Firdaus, welcome to our platform, and let's hear your story.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Good evening, listeners. Thank you both for that introduction. Definitely started slow, all the way from Advanced Academy. Definitely, the classes, it's about getting into that conversation of being able to do something, that motivation, that conversation that starts off in class about business, about where you would want to be in the future, about what you want for yourself, and Advance is that vessel that creates that opportunity for youngsters like myself to want more for themselves. And Advance is a vessel for myself. I started off I matriculated in 2017, and then I did my first year in business, and I dropped out and I regretted that was in 2019. And Advanced Academy came around in 2019 June, around June, and I took the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to start something small. It was free. It was something that I was looking for to occupy my time with, to do something beneficial for myself, as matric just wasn't enough to find a job, or well, a good enough job, something stable and sufficient. Why was it that I needed to stay at home and do nothing? Advance was there to educate me and bring a benefit to my life. And from there, the support where Roberta and her husband is concerned, and Jacques as well, the support has been beyond beyond amazing. And like I said, the conversation and that motivation and that assistance. And I started selling brownies at college, and the support that I had from them and my peers is overwhelming. That when I got to class, everybody else is waiting, and it's nothing big. It wasn't anything big, but it was something small to start with. And like Roberta said, I took that funded me in order to get, okay, let me start off where I actually got my oven. At that time, when I started at Advance, I didn't have an oven at all. It's something that I look back and think about all the time. I was actually in Mitchell's Plain with my dad, and we were driving, and there was this horse and cart, and we were thinking about getting an oven, but we weren't there yet. And there was this horse and cart that was just driving past, and he said, "Wait, there's an oven on this. We're just gonna take it to scrapyard, and we're gonna get nothing for it, basically." So he checked it out. It didn't have a plug. Took it around to my uncle, and from there, he just added a plug, and I'm baking with that oven ever since. And
Wow.
obviously, I have to get better, but to start off somewhere small, you need to start somewhere in order to get somewhere at the end of the day. So that is, and ever since then, I started baking the brownies to take to college. The idea came about my sister. And I started baking, and then it was the fact that COVID was there. That was a restriction. And then it was about, okay, let's wrap it so that it is safe to sell and it is convenient for people to buy and take home. And students were buying 10 at a time, Roberta and a family, and Jacques 10 at a time. It was overwhelming and so helpful to myself and extremely grateful. And after that, I ventured into doing custom cakes for birthdays, weddings, and any other occasion. And when I started, it was, I would have never imagined that Advanced Academy would still be benefiting me up until today. It's what, 2 years later, 2 more years later, and I'm still reaping the benefits of having the mindset of starting small or starting somewhere and putting the effort in order to get somewhere at the end of the day. And later on, didn't I know that Jacques he started off by telling us about 2 months ago on your show that he has an events company, Primate Legacy Logistics, that he's been ordering his cakes from me. And with every step that I do take, I am learning a lot, but definitely a success and a lot of appreciation and gratitude to the support that I got from the Advanced Academy family.
Mm. Firdous, thank you so much. You need to hook Stan up with your brownies, but also maybe your marshmallow cupcake. I don't know which one is better. But you need to hook him up so you can understand. I'm actually just thinking about this now. It would be perfect to have it with a cup of coffee this evening. But this is the caliber of students that we have. Just not at the Mitchells Plain campus. At every campus, we've got diamonds in the rough, and they just need a bit of polishing. And Adi is at our Bonteville campus. And she is one of our latest diamonds that's been shined by her facilitator, Jacques. And he's proudly speaking about Adi all the time. I need to go to campus tomorrow. I think we're there in Bonteville, because now I need to sit with Adi and find out how we're going to take Adi to the next level. So Adi, tell us what you're doing.
Can you just
Okay.
I think you're
Your
muted.
sound, yeah.
Unmute.
There we go.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So
Yes.
I'm matriculated in 2017, and then I started my fitness career in 2018 and 2019. I studied sports fitness. While I was studying sports fitness, I did the physio as well. And also during my matric year, I also did a leadership course, a short course for leadership. When COVID came, I worked at Woolworths, on and off also because of the restrictions. And then skipping to 2021, I started off at Advanced, where life changed because it's a free course, and also the motivation and also inspiration is overwhelming of all the lecturers. And Jacques came to motivate me and also help me along the way with obstacles hitting us all. But where the fitness is concerned, I'm trying to put it together as in business and fitness. So that's my main focus. And then also I'm hoping to make my dream bigger than my community. And also not just for me, but also motivating the next person to become better than what they can see in front of them. Because life is not just about what you can do about yourself, but it's also about motivating yourself and also the next person. With fitness, I did it 2 years and I graduated, and then I didn't do much about it. Besides I opened a boot camp for women, and I'm hoping also to incorporate that because I want to encourage women to feel beautiful about themselves, and it's not about how you look and how big or small or color you are, but it's basically about you human and that you are beautiful. Yes. So I would like to just make a change, make a small difference.
You're making a big difference already, Adi. You didn't know it, but I'm going to share this on social media right now. We're busy planning a camp for girls of Advanced Academy. And clearly, I didn't need to get a fitness instructor because it's going to be you. So you're on the program. So you're going to change your fellow students' life as well. So I'm excited to see where we're going to take this, Adi. I'm excited to see what changes you're going to bring within Bonteville. The sky's the limit for you. And all that we're going to do is to continue supporting you, Firdaus, Riaz, and every other student that we've got as far possible. So well done. I'm excited. I'm seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So Stan, there is 1,000 more of these stories that we could share with you. You know, we could have a hele aan van getuienis, as ek dit so moet sê, van students wat goeie dinge doen, students that has had obstacles in their ways, but they're pushing through, and all that it is to have someone in the ear and say, it's okay, you can do it, it's okay, we've got a friend, we'll ask. If the person says no, we'll ask the next person. Ria said to us, his neighbor told him about Advanced Academy, and we just need more of these neighbors. We just need more of the aunties in the communities to say to the child, listen, you're doing nothing. I heard about this course. Go and try it out. Go and see what it's about. And then things will be better, just not for as education, but for the family, because now there's money coming in, or there's a bit of income coming in. So things becomes better for the family life as well. So I'm telling you, this is mind blowing. Just listening to these three young people, And I know that we're gonna touch so many more people. Jacques.
Yeah. I just want to come in quickly,
Oh, sorry.
Robert. Listen to the testimonies. I've listened to the stories. It's ordinary people with the same challenges as
Mm?
other Cape children. I mean, you have for those that started their own baking business. You sent me a picture now. It looks like this
Yes.
guy on this cake board. Like
Yes.
was a cooker. You
I
know,
took, yeah.
that type of things. Riaz, I've been in IT for many years. I know for a fact you're gonna go places still. This is only the beginning. I wanna see you buying your own house, there you dream of. I'm not saying, where you're living now is not good, but sometimes we have dreams, and IT pays well. IT does if you work hard, if you put your mind to it, you are gonna go places. I have friends, I've seen myself, if you work hard in the IT industry, you're gonna go places. Even Adi, the thing is this sports is something that is still growing, it's still developing, and you're
Yes.
gonna go places. So these careers that you guys have taken now, it's not your average careers. It's how can I say, it's a step in the right direction. You
Yeah.
are gonna be powerful. You just need to keep on. And this is the story of the Cape Flats. We want more stories like this, because you know what? It's a free course, but you know what happens is the support that Jacques and Roberta is giving and the rest of the team afterwards. I think that is phenomenal. I've heard that of all three of you guys, so I think that gives me a good indication that dit twee hulle job kwai doen.
Man, it's when Claude interviews potential facilitators, he tells them, you're not going to get rich. You need to have a passion for the community. You need to have a passion for the youth. Your heart needs to beat for the next person. And the facilitators gets handpicked in that way, Stan, so that the
Mm-mm.
facilitators know this is just not your normal 9 to 5 job. This is where you sometimes going to have to motivate the student, wipe a
Yeah.
tear, give a hug, even go to hospital if someone needs you. That is what this job is about from Advanced Academy. It's to facilitate a free course, but to be a pillar of strength to the student, to show them that yes, there is someone out there that actually cares for them.
Yeah.
And that is our job. That is, in a nutshell, that is our job.
Just here, there we go. Just give over to Jacques. The system is very slow tonight. There you go. Jacques.
Oh, yeah,
Hi.
Stan. It's if you hear these stories, it's just amazing. I think me being a facilitator at Advanced Academy is, we're not a facilitator, just a facilitator, but we actual a talent scout as well. Because I think between me and Roberta will message me, Jakes, and I was a bird. Listen here, this is the story. I've got this student, and we trust each other when it comes to that talent is like, listen here, we need to get the student, we need to help the student. And yeah, it's just more than just facilitate, because I always say, it's not just facilitating the course in Dagani student, um it becomes personal, because
Mm.
when I think me and Roberta, and between Claude and the other facilitators, you sit with students' problems. It's like, listen here, Roberta, what are we gonna do? You know, sometimes Roberta sit with students, sometimes I sit with students that, okay, we don't know. Sometimes we don't even share, because it's so personal, because that student trust you.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just so that, listen, if there isn't, maybe there's no role model in the community for that student, then
Mm.
obviously we need to be the role model. We need to be that support structure. We have students where there's no support at home, and we need to be that support. And it's like, listen, come sit here, talk to me, man. What's wrong? um yeah. And if I look at the three students, it's like, this is the students that don't talk don't talk a lot.
They don't
Like,
talk.
yeah, when I saw Riaz at Mitchell's Play, Riaz is just quiet in his own
Yeah.
space. Fidows is just, there's like, okay, no, thank you, yes. And she's just, thank you, yes, please. That's it. Audie is, ik wil baie met Audie geskel because Audie het wel nie gepraat het. She didn't want to talk, stand in the bird. But
Mm-mm.
just seeing the the potential now, and the progress is something beautiful. And to the viewers out there, if you this you know this is what we do. This is Advanced Academy. Yes, you heard us, and you saw probably our posters. Advanced Academy, it's free courses, but we do much more than this. We're always looking for extra stuff. We're always looking for um positions for our students, try to get them a job, try to just do an internship, try to do a free extra course somewhere, somehow. And that's what we do. I will St. Claude and Mrs. Claude. Okay. Some of the students is with the city of Cape Town on training, this type of thing. And then it's just amazing, Stan and viewers, what the students achieve. It's not about us. One thing is not about us, and that's why we invited the students, so that you can hear. It's raw, it's uncut, and this is beautiful. Now this is 3 students, right? We have much more students, but imagine. I just want to, like, to the parents sitting out there, sitting at home watching this live, or a family member.
Yeah.
Why don't you share this? And if they're in the area, if they're in the Ponteville area, Mitchells Plain, Kalicha area, send them. You can, I think you can message us direct. For me, Roberta, Stan will even just tell us yes, or refer you to us, and we want to make a difference. Daai kind wat hy sê, wat hy sê, die kind wil niks doen by hy sê, let us work with him. Because we just have I won't say, we have a different ways. Like, okay, because sometimes youth don't want to talk to parents. Something happened in their lives, and now they don't want to share it with their parents. And that's most of the cases that we deal with. And then obviously, okay, then we help, yes, sis, and then you get this, the tree, this, it's not seeds anymore, it's now trees. So yeah.
Zach, I just want to say there's something phenomenal that also stands out of the story, and like what I like what you guys are doing. Look, with our kids, you're gonna have to go the extra mile. There's a lot of things happening at home, the social ills and all those things. So when it comes to our kids from the Cape Flats, you need to work differently. You're gonna have to understand the circumstances, and I think you guys are from the Cape Flats. That is what is making you guys perfect for the job. And I'm not promoting you guys or anything, but I'm just saying the skills. You have the skills to train that, but you also understand what is happening. But this is something phenomenal that I heard early on from for those. They were driving, and a guy with a horse in the cart had a stove on, and they went to go look at it, and they bought it. Not bought it. I don't know, but the thing is, this they use something that they threw away, and turn it into something that the company can actually use. I mean, that just shows us that there's a lot of things that you can use in a community, and look at her running a business, doing well for herself, baking cakes. So she cake boss, so you see, cake boss van die Cape Flats. Ons gaan dit hy vir haar gee. Dis 'n cake boss van die Cape Flats, and that is the things that we need to encourage our youngsters. And also, this is what I want to say, Roberta, is people watching this should actually start investing in our youngsters, make use of a business, support a business, make sure you buy a cake from her, because many times, we want to see these things, but we don't support our people. I think the support needs to happen. And Roberta, other thing is this that I'm just thinking about is people should get in contact with you or with Zach or with Claude companies, and actually make opportunities available. Like, you have students, we have jobs available. Give the youngsters opportunity to work.
Okay, Stan is
experience. I don't know how you feel about that, but that is how we're gonna change the economy of the Cape Flats.
Stan, it's something perfect that you said. I've got students that's prepared to go and volunteer, not even get a salary, just to go and volunteer. And the company writes a referral letter to say, Roberta's been here, she's got this quality, she's a hard worker, please employ her. So yes, if business can partner with us, there are so many students out there looking for a job. And if we can help students that has side hustles, has businesses like Fidos, if businesses who has part-time jobs or positions that needs to be filled, these students, it's difficult when a student goes for an interview, Stan. This is so frustrating. They now get the education from Advanced Academy, but they don't have the experience. Now they go for the interview. Oh, you've got the education, but you've got no experience. Hoe dat jou gaan ons kinders experience kry as niemand vir hulle gaan help nie? It is so frustrating. So we trying our level best. I told the parent today, Advanced doesn't offer job placements, but we try our level best to find a part-time job or a full-time job. I post jobs to the students. If I know of a certain job that comes into place, I actually tell the student, listen, let's get you ready to go in for this interview. Yesterday, Claude was busy recruiting in Lintegee, and one of the girls that was volunteering, he asked her, have you applied on this website? And she said, no, Mr. Little. He stopped what he was doing and he helped her apply for a job. So it's to make sure that each child gets a job or gets the opportunity. So Stan, I could speak about this all night long. I want to give a shout out to our ward councillor, Avram Plakis. We've been struggling to get involved with ward councillors, since the inception of Advance in the Western Cape. And Avram Plakis was connected to us through a friend, and he listened to the proposal. And he's opened up the door. He's connected us and connected. And now we're busy recruiting in Lintegee. And for the first time, we've got a ward councillor that just didn't say, oh, I will look into it. We've got a ward councillor saying, I want to make a change in my ward. I've reached out to 2 other councillors outside of Mitchell's Plain. We're trying to recruit. No response from these ward councillors. And it's disappointing, and I'm at this place where I don't know, but I'm going to give them another chance, because this ward councillor has given me hope that there is hope with our ward councillors. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That we could, okay, there's a change coming in our ward councillors. There's a change coming. They are actually going to look at the youth now, because it's not about putting his name out there. It's about him saying, I'm going to do and I'm going to make a change, because he's been doing a lot of other things for the youth in the background for me, for our students. Writing an email to the Department of Education asking why is the student not getting her report. So it's stuff like that gets the student registered. Stan says, almal net 'n bietjie kan doen. As almal net kan help, we will have a better place.
But I just want to say this. I know Everin actually was in a happy mood the last couple of weeks. He got engaged. So that is why he actually...
I got him at the right time to say.
But well done, man. And that is good, because Lintegee, I was there a couple of nights ago and I saw the article of Paga. Lintegee is really running out of options, because gangsterism is taking over. And I mean, bringing a facility like this. So I actually applaud what's his name, everyone, for doing this, because the thing is this. If he's not going to do this, if he's not going to do this with you guys, we're going to lose more youngsters to gangsterism and drugs. And this is what the ward councillors elsewhere must also see. I mean, I think what's his name is also on board, Angus McKenzie. And so I think
in Bonteheuwel,
all the other ward councillors must see the seriousness of this, buy into it. It's a free of charge course. It changes lives. We have 3 students here tonight. One is a baker, one is going to be a fitness instructor, and many more other things. And then we have a web designer. That is the type of careers. We're creating careers for people to fill the workplace. So I think that is the thing that the ward councillors need to see, is we're making people job ready.
Yeah. We're making people job ready to change their lifestyles, to change the economy, to change Cape Town. This is what we want to do. We're changing them in the sense of we're no longer going to say the druggie over there or the gangster over there. We're going to say the IT specialist over there, the baker over there, so that people can see that, yes, we're changing the narrative. I think a few weeks ago when I was on your live, I said we want to change the narrative. Slowly but surely, we're getting this done. We definitely. So if there's anyone from Parkwood who's not registered yet, please, pretty please, I've got students wanting to start. I've got a girl by the name of Abigail in Parkwood. She badly wants to study. I've got someone that's turning 28 soon, and then she's going to fall out of the bracket, the age bracket. So I need 40 students between the ages of 18 and 27 to come to the party so we can help the
Yeah.
students that's registered already. So pretty please. Pretty please.
I think what I will also do is over the weekend, I have a bit of time. I am going to go to Parkwood this coming weekend. Maybe if I can get a few of those posters or those flyers
Yes.
by Max, I will go
Yes.
to a few houses. You know, I think we should just maybe spoon feed people. Here is the thing, register, because I mean it is life changing, Roberta. What if
Yes.
Parkwood youngsters, next year all become those 180 students all become employed? That will take
Yes.
away from the unemployment rate in Parkwood. Parkwood is an area where youngsters from the age of 13, 14 years old, and this is proven, are killing other
Yes.
youngsters even on the same age.
Yes.
So we want to change that narrative and
Yes.
help out people. So we need to buy into this.
When I was in Parkwood two Saturdays ago, that Saturday morning when I was working, I met a young girl, Stan,
Mm-mm.
and she dropped out of school, grade 8, and she can't join our program because she's too young. But her words to me is she's got 11 other friends, they all dropped out together. She's just not going to do anything. And it's still bugging me now because I don't know how I'm going to help this girl. I need to help this specific girl. And I know where she is, but there's so many girls out there, and that's why I'm adamant to have this girl camp.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to get the funding from, but I'm going to have this girl camp where we're going to empower girls or women or young women like that girl that I met in Parkwood. Because boy, oh boy, we need to make sure that we take care of our youth. So there's a lot of, I tell you, the youth in Parkwood has inspired me to do so much more. That's reminded me I need to do more for my community.
Yeah. And you know what? I have spoken to the ward councillor there also. I've spoken to him tonight and yesterday. He needs to
Mm-hmm.
also do his part. So I'm waiting for him to come back to me because we need to do something to get these youngsters ready. Because you know
Yes.
what? It's no use. We can the thing is this, like I said, we all are stakeholders. We've got Advanced
Yes.
Academy, we've got the community of Parkwood, we've got other people, and we all are stakeholders, and we have got the government.
Mm-hmm.
We all need to come
Mm-hmm.
together. Not one
Mm-hmm.
person, we all need to come together. And that way, as stakeholders,
Yeah.
start selling this idea, this concept to the people of Parkwood and make it interesting. You know what, Roberta? I was born in Blackbird Avenue. I will always tell people this. And Parkwood wasn't like this, but somehow our people have lost interest. And we need to get them back. We need to motivate them. Us that are still
Yes.
motivated, need to motivate them to come and register. I mean, if I could come out of Parkwood, if many others could come out of Parkwood, it's not a bad area. It's just that it has
Yes.
been set for failure. It has been set up for failure. But if we could
Yeah.
make it, so can the
Yes.
fellow students of Parkwood also do so.
Of course.
But I've spoken a lot, but I believe a lot is going to happen. I don't know how you feel
Yes.
exactly. But I think Advance is busy growing. It's growing. It's gonna still be a big name to reckon with.
I'm excited, Stan. I'm excited because I'm a salesperson, and you get that feeling, that this is gonna be the thing. This is the feeling. It's gonna be massive. It's just gonna change. It's just gonna bring so much change. And every time we move forward, there's some challenges, but we bring on the challenges because the idea is to change the narrative. So we're very excited, and we're
Yeah.
grateful for the 3 students who joined us. And I'm grateful for the other students that's listening to us now and the new students that's joining us. We're
Yeah.
excited to see what's going to happen with Advanced Academy in Cape Town.
Awesome stuff. Zak, anything from your side?
As then, we busy changing, we busy changing everything. We changing the narrative, we changing the script, we changing alles. Ek dink as light camera action, ons is nou daar nou. Die script is klaar op die tafel. So ja, ons is nou besig om die movie te skiet. As you can see, this is our 3 cast members, so there's much more coming.
Yeah.
And Stan, even in the in the Bonteheuwel area, we busy recruiting, and we need more students. We need more students to come. We want to change Bonteheuwel. We want to change Parkwood. We want to change Mitchell's Plain. We want to change the Cape Flats.
That's
And
right.
and if you work in these areas, there's diamonds in the rough. There
Mhm.
is beautiful stories. And if you're from Bonteheuwel, if you're from Parkwood, please spread the message. From Mitchell's Plain, please spread the message. These courses, and Stan, one thing I can say, even about the courses, it makes you so career ready. If you
Yeah.
work out there, you're 90% ready for the job, because you do practicals as well, to just to train and to see how you will. Obviously, we need to score on that, we need to rate you on that, obviously, with the workplace assessments and stuff. So it's very, very important. And for the ward councillors to play a role, we want to them to get on board. I mean, 2019, since 2019, Roberta Claude can say, we didn't have a wood councillor, Roberta, that was interested in this
Mm.
program.
Mhm.
And now, if I post on the Bondeville page or Angus page, not 5-10 minutes, he approved it, no questions asked.
Mhm.
Some of our community members that have Facebook pages blocked us. They don't
Mhm.
want
Mhm.
they don't want to share our,
Mhm.
our, our poster. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sad, because you're blocking an opportunity, you're
that's right.
blocking a community, you're blocking
Mhm.
empowerment. And
Yeah,
Stan, ons praat baie van, no resources are being taken away from us. And we as the Cape Flats community, we need to open up our eyes. We
yeah.
need to empower ourselves. Ons
Mhm.
kan nie meer vir government wag nie. Ons kan nie meer
No,
vir die party wag nie. Ons kan nie meer vir daai party wag nie.
yeah.
We need to power ourselves. And here is an opportunity to empower, to upskill yourself. And I mean, it's for free. And and
Mhm.
and people, I think people are the biggest thing. People judge us because we use community halls, we use churches, but
Mhm.
the stakeholders wants us to be in the community, so that
Yeah,
that
yeah,
unemployed student don't need to travel, don't need to pay traveling fare. Or
yeah,
if you
Mm.
pay traveling fare, it's minimal. It's like maybe a 6 or 12 rand. So
yeah.
we really want our communities to rise up and take these opportunities and upskill our young people.
And Zak, what is the nice thing about it is like what you mentioned quite a few things. We can't wait anymore. Here we
Mm.
have youngsters that has come from the program. It is evident that we can bring change with these courses. So I want to say thank you to you guys for making this available. The testimony is available to us. If anybody is watching this, please contact Advance Academy. I don't know if Roberta just want to put a number in there again so that they can contact her, but please do contact them. I want you guys to also reach out to them in your community if there's no academy. It's free of charge. All you need to do as a community, you guys just need to get 180 plus students to register, and you can get your own academy in your community. And then the next phase would be business people to start recruiting these youngsters and taking them to the next level with taking the career further. I mean, guys, and also please support these two young ladies and the gentleman that left. Um, they do web designing. The one does fitness instruction. I know I'm instructing work. I know there's a lot of mense wil nou gewig verloor. So please, maar
Audie.
Ek is een van hulle.
mense wil gewig verloor. En as jy wil gewig optel, jy moet contact vir those lekker koek, lekker goede. It's a balance, everything. But you guys need to support them. It's important for you. For those, please, if you can put in your business name in here, your contact details, so people can contact you. It's important for us to support you guys so that this dream becomes bigger. So that you guys can go out and recruit more youngsters. I see Adi having her own centers across the Cape Flats, instructing our people. It's not impossible. I see for those having bakeries all over. Ek is nog gat vol van hoe dit sou kos as dit duur. I wanna support my own people. And that is how it is supposed to be. But we can only do this if we support them. I just want to put a number in there. But guys, it is important. If you look at it like this, most of our money is going elsewhere. But if we support our own people, it's gonna stay with us. It's gonna stay here. So it is important. This is Roberta's number. Let me just
It's
put it
the
there.
it's the campus number or
The
the
camp.
Western Cape numbers, Western Cape South number
You
that
can
I've
contact that
shared.
number. Okay.
Yeah.
Contact that number if you want. Ward councillors, ons moet nie vir julle so liedjie man. Julle moet injump. If you guys want to see a difference, jump in and support the movement. This is a movement. This is a movement. This is the movement that the Cape Flats has been waiting for very long, and we need to support it so that more youngsters
Mhm.
can become employed. We all say altyd, hulle gee nie om train Aussie. There is it now. Do
Okay.
you want to say something? Do you want to say something?
Yes. Yes.
So over to you.
I would just like to say that for the youngsters watching this, can I say? Okay, for the youngsters watching this, that there's hope, that the change can come from Bontiville, can come from Mitchell's Plain, can come from wherever. So it doesn't matter that you sitting on the streets. We can make a change for you also. Advance is there to help everybody. It doesn't matter from where you come from, how you come. We're accepting everybody. We also. Yes. So even you helping yourself can make a change. There's hope. There's hope for everybody. So let's just encourage the next person and auntie, uncles watching the live. Tell your neighbor. You're not most enemies. Tell your neighbor. Tell your friends that they must come to Advance. You have the number there under, so you can contact them. Let's make it a lively. Yes, and let's encourage youth to do empowerment and also motivate the next person.
Awesome, Adi. Awesome,
Oh
awesome.
man.
I'm just going to give over to you. Is there something else you want to say?
I just wanted to say that wherever you do start and you might not even have a plan or there is a plan, things can go sideways, things can change, but always just take every small opportunity and try to make the most of it, and it will take you places and you will figure things out. I hope that you see Advance as a vehicle vessel to get you there, or a starting point at least, to get you somewhere and to create that mindset for yourself to do better for yourself and for your community and for the next person. And thank you so much for having me. Unfortunately, we weren't in studio, otherwise I would have brought something.
Next time. But we can organize something for you where you can breakfast. We can have an event soon. And we're gonna have a few nice people there, and you will be able to present it for them. That's a promise from my side.
Stan, Stan, I think what we should do, we're working on this Cape Flats business in Darba, but I think we should start a program in Advance Academy for the youth structure. So obviously it's all of the guys that want to start something, or started a like a Riaz or a Audi and a Fidaus, that can be mentors, taking our next students. Obviously we can try to do it maybe on a Saturday or so, and when people is available, and then we build a structure, and that's how we can groom and obviously just upskill and empower youth to start their own thing. We want to. I think there is a course, new venture creation, and I think a lot of people don't want to tap into it, and it's an amazing course. So obviously, if we can get especially artists as well, that was my thing in Mitchell's Plain. Before I went to Bondiva, I wanted to like all the artists, the upcoming rappers. They need some business sense, and that would have been great. But like I said, we can start a youth structure and build, so we can have like on a Saturday we can have something and they can display their products and network, because I think sometimes it's just to split because sometimes they will feel intimidated with, obviously, if we have now adults with their businesses, like, no, my business is just small. But if they can motivate each other on that level, then obviously we can go for. But me and Sam will talk. Obviously, Bertha, we'll talk
Yeah.
about it, and then we do it. We start with Advanced Academy.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yay.
Guys, thank you so much. Wil je nog iets zeggen, Roberta? Ik heb op een
I'm done. I'm done. If I must speak now, we're not going to finish. Ik heb nog advanced week om te doen.
Okay. But thank you so much for your time, guys.
Thank you. Thank you,
should
Stan.
be all over, and people should buy into. This is not the college academy. Buy into the movement. It is a movement
Yes, it's
that
a
you have to
movement.
buy into. And stay
Yeah.
friends. Stay friends with Zak, because everywhere you go, people know Zak. You get food for free. All for free. Stay friends with Zak. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Stan. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys, that was the crew from Advanced Academy. Guys, you need to support them. You know, you need to support them. Here is I just want to post this quickly, then I'm done. For those the young lady that is making her own cake, you guys need to support her. That's her number. And she's on Instagram. Please support her. As jy koek wil koop, Instagram, the Cake Dynasty, daai is die nommer. Please support her asseblief. And if you guys want to also be part of this movement, contact Advanced Academy. If you want an academy in your community, Belha, Levendale, if there isn't one, retreat, wherever, contact this number. Get 180 students and they will set up something. The courses are accredited. They have listened to the young people. Daar's baie van ons ouers wat nie geld het om die kinders te stuur om te gaan study nie. Here is a movement that is bringing education to the community. You guys need to tap into this. It's free of charge. The antidote to our problems, to many of our problems, is the unemployment rate. If we can, and the underdeveloped skill sets that we don't have, if we can do that, if we can get our people to be educated and get skills, many things will come right on the Cape Flats. And I promise you, you guys need to really contact them and get this academy into your community. But guys, have an awesome evening. Thank you for joining us. If we don't change our community, nobody's going to help us. If we don't stand together, if we don't stand together, nobody is going to stand with us. We as a community of the Cape Flats need to stand together. We need to hear more of these stories of Adi, of Fidos, and of Riaz. And these type of stories are going to change the narrative of our communities. Youngsters that were struggling at one stage, youngsters that didn't have the opportunity, that took this opportunity and made a success of their life. If we follow these stories and we promote these type of stories, our community will become a better place. Guys, have an awesome evening and God bless you. Cheers.